Hi! Welcome to the Safe Internet Usage Program. Here you will learn about the Internet and how to use it safely. Are we ready to begin? How many of you use computers? Do you know what the Internet is and how to use it? First, let's meet John, Katie, and Tony. They go to school just like you. They like music, sports, and making friends. They also use the Internet a lot. Today, John, Katie, and Tony will help us understand the Internet and its uses. Let's see what they have to say about the Internet. Why don't you click on what is the Internet on the screen? So what is the Internet? John, Katie, and Tony have already used the Internet. Move your mouse over the image to learn more about what the Internet means to John, Katie, and Tony.
Hi, I'm John. The World Wide Web is the Internet for me. It's sort of a window to the world.
Hey, I'm Katie. The Internet connects people all over the world by email, chat, and social networking.
Hello, I'm Tony. The Internet provides entertainment with music, movies, and games.
So what is the Internet? The Internet is a source of information and entertainment. It is a global village connecting people of different countries and races through networking sites, chat, and email. Now that you know what the Internet is, so the Internet, or the World Wide Web, does so much, huh? What do you use the Internet for? Do you have the Internet at home or at school? Let's see how our friends use the Internet.
I love music. I listen to music with my friends over the net. Sometimes I also watch videos and download software from the Internet.
Music and videos? Great!
I like chatting with my friends using Instant Messenger. I'm also into karate. I like to search for information on local clubs.
Music and videos and now karate? And do you want to know what Tony does on the Internet?
I'm a member of the science club at school. I use the Internet for my science projects. I'm also a soccer fan, and I love playing games online.
Is there anything else we can do on the Internet?
Well, I have to tell you that my dad uses the Internet too for buying his plane tickets, and he pays bills online. And for my birthday, he bought me music CDs from the net.
That's great! Do you remember what you've learned so far? Let's see. Try to match the what John, Katie, and Tony use the Internet for with the answers on the right. Drag the questions on the left to the correct answers on the right. That's right! Now we know what the Internet is used for. Let's see what else we can learn today. By now, all of you know what you can do over the Internet. But you also need to know if you are safe while using the Internet. Why don't you click on the next button to see what John, Katie, and Tony have to say?
I was chatting to my friend the other day. A stranger wanted to talk to me. How did he know my chat ID?
Really, Katie? Well, I downloaded a game last week, and my computer is behaving very strangely after that. It keeps switching off suddenly.
Well, guys, the Internet isn't as safe as you may think. And if you're not careful, your computer can be affected.
There are dangers on the Internet? Tony is right. There are a lot of threats on the Internet, which can affect you and your computer. You can click on each picture to see what these threats are. Click on Email to begin. Do you have an email address? Do you email your friends regularly?
I often send email to my friends. I have many email addresses. I also send pictures and birthday cards.
But Katie, Do you know that you have to be careful with your email address and the email you receive and send?
Even I didn't know that. John is right. Do you know what can happen if you are not careful with your email? Your password can get stolen. Strangers might ask you for personal information. Your email attachments can contain viruses. You might receive spam or junk email. What will happen if your password is not protected? If your password is stolen, strangers can pretend to be you and send email from your email address. They can learn about you, your friends, and your family, then misuse the information.
So how do I protect myself against these threats?
How do you protect your password? You can use strong and hard-to-guess passwords. Use hard-to-guess questions and answers when creating your password clues. Never tell anyone your secret question, like your pet's name. Try to create a password with a combination of letters and numbers. Always log off after you send email and do not share your passwords.
Last week I received an email from a stranger asking for my address. The email promised to send me a Christmas gift. Should I send them the address?
John should not send his address, telephone number, or any of his personal information to strangers.
Last week I received an email from a stranger asking for my address. The email promised to send me a Christmas gift. Should I send them the address?
What do you think? Should John send his address? Click your answer below. You're right. Like John, if you receive email from strangers asking for the following, do not reply. Do not send your complete name, names of your parents, your date of birth, home address, telephone numbers, email or chat passwords, or your parents' credit card numbers. Do not open links sent to you which might ask you to enter any of the above. Tony received an email with an attachment from an unknown email address. The attachment has the name of his favorite game. Tony is excited about the email and would like to download the game as soon as possible. So should Tony download the attachment? Should Tony open the attachments? Well, here are your options. Select your answers and click the Submit button. Remember, this question can have more than one answer. The correct answer will appear in green. Excellent! Well, Katie is right. Email attachments may contain viruses which may harm your computer. You should not open email attachments from unknown addresses. Open links sent to you in email. You should always virus scan attachments in your email.
Well, I know about email attachments, but what do I do about junk email?
That is a good question. Just like Katie, you may have received email from unknown sources, which fill up your inbox. They are called spam and junk email. Do not open junk email. Do not give your email address for promotional offers. Do not leave your email address at contests. Do not sign up for newsletters or e-zines unless you're interested. So what did we learn about email today? Here's the list of options available to you. Why don't you select your options and hit the Submit button? Remember, this question can have more than one answer. The correct answer will appear in green. Excellent! You remember everything you have learned about email today. There are a lot of threats on the Internet which can affect you and your computer. Until now, you have learned about how to be careful about email. Do you chat with your friends? Do you want to know the problems you can face while chatting? Click on Chatting to begin. Katie loves to chat. She uses Yahoo Messenger and Google Talk. She has all friends on her chat list, but sometimes she also chats with strangers.
Yes, that's right. I usually talk to my friends, but the other day, a stranger wanted to talk to me. He wanted to know how old I am and where I go to school.
Hey, that happened to me, too.
Well, my mom says it happens to everybody, even grown-ups. Sometimes people may just want to make friends, but talking to strangers can be dangerous.
It seems like our friends have had different experiences while chatting online. John is right. Do you know what happens when you are not careful while chatting? If you reveal information like your name, age, or email address, someone may try to harm you. Your name and chat ID can be used to hurt others. You can receive attachments with viruses. People may start fights or they may bully you. Strangers may also use language that may be disturbing. Hey, here's a small quiz. What steps do you take to see no harm comes your way when you are chatting? There are 2 options that are right. Select the options and hit the Submit button. Excellent! If you follow these steps, then there will be very few chances of people harming you when you are chatting. There are a lot of threats on the Internet which can affect you and your computer. Do you all have profiles in social networking sites? Click on Social Networking to begin. John, Katie, and Tony have pages on a social networking site. They are a part of different online clubs and have many friends. They share information about music, movies, and post photos. This is called social networking. Isn't it fun to have your own page to share with your friends? Did you know a picture of Katie's karate club from her page was downloaded and posted to another website without her knowledge? This can happen to you too. Let's see how you can protect your profile on these sites. Restrict who can view your profile and set your profile to the Friends Only option. Restrict information that can be viewed through a search. Restrict who can view your photos. Do not add friends randomly, and block a person if he or she posts offensive content. And lastly, do not allow everybody to view your scraps. Let's see if you know what you should be doing to protect your profile. Click and drag the check mark and drop in the orange box beside the correct answer. After you have finished, hit the Submit button. Excellent! A few basic precautions and your profile is easily protected. There are a lot of threats on the Internet which can affect you and your computer. Do you upload and download files and software? John does this regularly. Click on Downloading to see what John has to say. John likes to listen to music and share photos with his friends on the Internet. He uploads and downloads files from different websites.
Yeah, it's really cool, but I downloaded music from a site a friend told me about, and it crashed my computer.
Crash the computer? If you don't want the same thing happening to your computer, you should always check the source of your downloads. Always run a virus check on your downloads. Make sure your antivirus software is of the latest version and is regularly updated. Never upload, download, or share information that is not yours. You could be charged for infringement piracy. Always use, download open source software or buy genuine stuff. There are a lot of threats on the Internet which can affect you and your computer. Have you used a search engine? Click on Search Engines to see if Tony has experience using a search engine. Tony uses search engines to work on his science projects. Sometimes his searches take him to websites without alt content or websites that may have disturbing content. Tony is sometimes curious. Sometimes he does not understand what the website talks about. Sometimes websites also ask for addresses and credit card numbers before he can see more information. He is worried that his parents might find out and stop him from using the computer. What should Tony do? Just like Tony, you will see lots of websites that may contain information for adults. The Internet is used by all kinds of people. This means you may visit a website where you may not understand what is written or being shown. So what should you remember while using search engines? Click and drag Tony's image and drop in the green circle beside the right answer. After you have finished, click the Submit button. Great! Always remember to be open with your parents about your Internet activities. This way they will trust you to use the Internet safely. Just like John, Katie, and Tony, you can use the Internet for many fun activities. Always remember to reveal your email and chat IDs only to your friends and family. Create a password with a combination of letters and numbers. Never reveal personal information about yourself, your friends, and family. Always run antivirus on downloads. Do not open links which ask you to enter personal information. If something disturbs you, tell your parents and/or teachers. Safe surfing.